Lyndon Lebayan.
Hi guys, my name is Lyndon. I'm a software developer, hobby wedding videographer, and today's video we're talking lenses, specifically one lens, but brief story time here. So I had to travel for the first time with lights and light stands for weddings. I've flown with the Pelican cases before, the Peter McKinnon bags. Obviously those held up well, especially because I'm not checking them. You know, those are on my persons, they're carry-on luggage or carry-on size. But to be able to fly with lights and light stands, I had to check them. And shout out to Neewer. You know, they're always like looked at as the budget brand, kind of like a knockoff brand. But I mean, bags for the bottom end, for the low tier bags, like pretty much hit peak levels. I flew with the Neewer travel case, and it held up surprisingly well, both directions. Nothing damaged inside, nothing damaged outside, so shout out Neewer. Now, being able to fly with lights and light stands is one thing, but I gotta be able to power it, right? When I get there, when I get to the wedding, I chose to use 4 99 watt hour V-mount batteries. And the problem is I gotta be able to pack them. Everyone's seen my previous video from like a year or two ago about my ceremony reception kit. It was very compact. I wanna say very well thought out. There's no room for 99 watt hour batteries, right? Any V-mount batteries. This 100 to 400, one of the two lenses that I bring, super telephoto lens for reception ceremonies. This thing is huge. This is just a little size comparison here. This is the 591 milliliter Yeti travel mug. Much bigger, clearly much bigger than it. And this takes up like half the width of the top part of the Pelican. It was either this or the 70-200 f4, and I chose to replace this for my 2025 weddings. What did I replace it with? Well, I ended up opting for the Sigma 20 to 200 mil f3 something to something. I'll put it up on screen, but what a surprisingly neat lens. As far as like, I can get this out of here now. I can get this out. This is like for size comparison. Now look at the size comparison between the 100 to 400 and the 20 to 200. Even with like it's like just over half the size here. Now you see at the top of the Pelican, I've had to put the camera, the S5 II camera bodies up top next to the 70 to 200 millimeter. And then I got the V mounts where the bodies used to be at the bottom, mixed in with like the audio gear. And on the bottom right, I've got the 20 to 200, and it fits perfectly snug, even with these extra like stuff on top, you know, with the adapters and the BND plate or whatever. Remarkably well. The Lumix 28 to 200 is a little shorter at its smallest. The fact that this even fits, the fact that this 20 to 200 fits so well, and I do get the extra 8 millimeters on the wide end, I think is worth it. Price, I think the price is negligible. I did get this on sale though. Now I'm not gonna really talk about like autofocus performance or optical quality at the center and the edges. I don't think anyone should be buying this lens or any of these like kit-like lenses for any of those features. You know, you hear a lot of these like influencers and these reviews. Oh, you're done? Garbage? Okay, thank you, bud. Oh wait, there's one more. There's one more. There's one more. You've got two sides that a lot of these influencers, YouTube influencers, are like really like hyper focused on. There's like the optical perfection chasers, like, oh, this lens is so sharp and it's like tack sharp, center to edge, and like perfect optical quality, zero chromatic aberration and like color splitting, and that's fine. Then on the other end, you've got the not crappy lenses, but like the Helios or the Jupiter chasers, right? They look awful to some degree. Like, you know, you put them on a chart and it just doesn't hold up well at all anywhere. Take it, but be careful. Helios and Jupiter chasers who would like a lens because it's not perfect, because it's not clean. It's all personal preference. Okay, I don't know where this lens falls in terms of that, but like just the sheer utility of this thing. Weddings is one thing, obviously, for a ceremony reception, locked off. Anywhere from 20 to 200. Now you're shooting outdoors or you're shooting really indoors with your own lighting, anywhere from like the 24 frames per second to 30 frames per second with normal-ish ISO. 3.5 to even 6. You're fine as far as f-stop is concerned. Now 20 to 200, a lot would say like, oh, that's perfect, right? You have the 20 for the wide and the 200 for the long and everything in between. It's the one lens that could replace all your travel lenses, and like, fine. But if we're also being realistic, especially for hobbyists, what are we doing? We're shooting a lot indoor. We're shooting family, we're shooting dogs, we're shooting just friends, you know, we're just, what is that? Those is mine. Thanks, bud. As hobbyists, amateurs, what are we doing? You know, what are we really shooting? If we're not outdoor, which is perfectly fine at any f-stop, but what are we really shooting when we're indoors? We're shooting families, right? We're using natural light. We're using like indoor light, like like house lights. F3.5 is a little slow. F3.5 is a little slow for that. But because of the size, it almost allows you to take something like this, the 28 to 45 f1.8. You know, like this is like, as a travel setup, these two lenses, you know, and someone would say, oh, this is like 2 or 3 primes in one. And if that's true, if you buy into that, then this 20 to 200 can be for everything else. F1.8, more than enough for photo or video indoors with crappy lighting. And then this guy can do everything else. This is how tightly I packed in here, okay? This is clothes, PGY Tech, whatever. This is toiletry bag, whatever bag, batteries, Gitch, socks. But what we got here is basically just like, this is the camera section. And all I have here is the 28 to 45 with the S1 II. And this here, even though it kind of sticks out a lot because of the Polar Pro like adapter ring for the VNDs, look at this. It's perfect. It's as tall, right? And it's nuts that like technically something that could reach 200 millimeters fits so snugly in here. 200 millimeters, and it fits just like that. Just overall a great buy. I'm not gonna call it an investment anymore because like I'm not looking at this be like, oh, what's my ROI on this thing? Because if I could shoot one wedding, which I have, if I can shoot one wedding comfortably with this thing in my kit, and whether or not it allows for more space for other stuff, which it obviously has, it's already a win. I'm glad I didn't buy the 28 to 200 from Lumix because you just get a little bit more bang for your buck with this one, albeit for a few more millimeters in height. That's pretty much it, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna have another video up in 2 weeks. There, that's my challenge. Okay, guys, I'm signing off. Okay, guys, I'm done. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.